Hey there, it's Blind Man Bruce. How you doing? I'm showing you where I'm at with the wiring on the truck. Sure, I haven't. It doesn't look like I've got far, but it takes a lot of time to get this crimping and stuff like that. And thank God, well, I've been not feeling well for a few days. Thank goodness, I really love the high Straka crimper. Oh my God, this is making life beauty for me. I tell you, I love this thing. It's great, and this stripper, awesome. Does a beautiful job. I'm getting the hang of it. I'm way better with it than I was. So let me show you what's going on here now. So I'm going to take you off my pod, which I have, which I really like because I got light now and I can control this. That's what I've also been working on. So on my pod. So I've got that sorted out and battery sorted out. So let me show you what's going on here. So what's going on here now? So I've got all these mounted up and I changed how it mounted. First I had 5. Now I put a last one in a spare. So what I got going on here, this is going to be the relays, these solenoids, I mean. So we've got the one running the crane, then we've got the tailgate lift, then we got the inverter, then we got the auxiliary power, and then we're going to have a boost power. So we'll be able to, so what it is, I got solar batteries that are going to be running off solar, and also my second alternator, and so it runs the inverter. So, but if I get ever stuck, I can actually turn this relay on here and actually boost myself with the batteries I have on the truck. And then what we've got going on here as well, I've got these here relays. These are 40 amp, 12 volt relays. So these ones here, like this is going to be my heater for heating up my tools in the back. Then I've got the USB and cigarette lighters and stuff like that for each side. Then I'll have lights, you know, I'm not sure what else I'm going to be putting on this. I know the lights left and right, and just a bunch of accessories, excuse me, that I'm going to be having there. So, and then what I've got done so far, as you can see, like you don't really see the work, but if you look, you can see I've got the ground wires. So every one of these wires is grounded right now. This relay is grounded, and that's got a plug onto it. And this relay is grounded and it's bolted on, and it's got a wire onto it. So all these relays are now grounded and they'll work. And then I've got these here relays up here. They're all grounded, and these relays here. And now I've got the power wires going to these relays. So when you flick a switch up in the front of the cab, these relays are going to work. I don't have any heavy wires yet really ran. These are just some that I had just figuring out some stuff. And then here as well, the control wires. All I have left to do on these is the control wire, which is going to switch up to the cab. And then same with this, I haven't got the wires prepared yet, but I do have all the switch wires and everything all ready to go, even on these heavier solenoids that I've got wired up. I can't find it now, but they're all hooked up there, and you can see all the ends everywhere. So there's another one, but so there's the 6 of those got ends, and then I had to put the connect on these solenoids, the wires to that, so going to ground and then going to the accessory. And these ones already had it. I had to cut it off and change all that. So it's a work in progress. And I'm going to pause this for a second because so I wanted to give you a little demo of what's going on here, because I mounted this to steel. So what's going on here now? So any of these wires that you see coming off, they actively can work the relays. Same with these ones down here. So when I put this in, I just have to put this board in and screw it in, and it'll all work. This relay here, you can hear that one click. But so all these these are all ready to go. So that's how I'm looking at putting it in here. So I'll just have to connect these wires and the big wires to it, because I'm going to have all the big wires ran where they have to run on here, and then I should just be able to put my main input coming in here. So I'm going to have my solar power main input wire coming in, and then I have my power wire coming in from my truck, and then I'll be jumping them to the appropriate solenoids, and then I'm also going to be hooking up to the switches in the truck, and also going to make it all keyed too. So some of this stuff I'll be able to turn on in the truck, but I'm going to make I'm going to do all this in the truck. But what's going to happen is I'm gonna have one switch that turns it all on. So if that, and what I'm hoping to make is when the key is turned off, it'll operate one of these relays and all this will go dead. So nothing can run unless the key is on the on position. I might make an override somewhere just to run the inverter, just for charging my batteries. But definitely I'm gonna make it so that the vehicle battery part shuts off totally, and maybe I might leave it so my inverter stays running, because that's part of the reason I have the separate two batteries, and also having a solar panel to charge and maintain that battery. I'm also looking at having a solar panel to maintain and charge my truck batteries as well, but hopefully a bigger panel to do my my inverter batteries, because I need to keep my power tools always charging. And then another one that's going to be on the crane truck battery, because my crane truck battery, my crane runs 24 volts. So there's two batteries for the truck and one battery for get the 24 volts on the crane. So I have to put a battery in there, but I'll have to run a couple of diodes, so that, because if you run that there and put a charger onto it, it won't jump to 24 volts. If you have the open circuit going to the solar panel, it'll just stay 12, because it goes to ground or something. So put a couple diodes in there, and I should be able to put diodes on all of them. That'll isolate, so only it's just charging power going to it. Well, that's what I've been working out anyway. And then, so it'll be everything should be able to keep itself maintained. All right. Well, and then, oh yeah, another thing I'm working on is the air compressor. So I finally got the bolt for that, to take the air compressor bolt out. And we're also got a friend who came over, and he's helping me out, and he's started doing the Bondo work to it. I was gonna paint it and leave it the way it was, but he said no, he wants it to look good and take all the dents and scratches out of it, well, to within reason, and just gonna make it look nice. So get that done. So next it's just hopefully I'll get this part finished tomorrow. I was hoping to get that done today, but I had a meeting with somebody about a university on technical aids, and then I had another meeting, and I just wasn't feeling up to par this morning. So thanks for watching the Blind Man Handyman, and I appreciate it. And I also learned some stuff today. I learned about how to use my phone using the my AirPods now. So I spent with Apple quite some time with working on do some different things with the Apple on how to. I just knew that there's some stuff that I want to do, and I've been just trying to learn a bunch of stuff, because I went from an iPhone 10 or 11, so now I'm to a 17 Pro. So there's a lot of big changes, and it's just taking a while for me to absorb and implement them in what I'm doing. And now I've also worked on that there and getting that already. So right on. Please like and subscribe, or whatever you do. Thanks a lot. I appreciate this, and please don't forget to tell your friends, and never know when you're going to be in this situation. So also, I'm hoping to get my new logo put on stuff. I hope you like that. Oh, I got to show you, and on my back. I like that. I forget what they call it, but it's all these little squares. But my QR code, that's awesome. I'm hoping that someday you'll be able to pick up one of my shirts and stuff and support me, so that someone could go behind you and hit my QR code and find out, hey, that's the Blind Man Handyman. So thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Good night. Oh, yeah, hold on. I can shut this off with my AirPod. I forgot.